त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्।
ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्।
ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्।
ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्।
ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति।
Kiranji.
That is a very wonderful presentation and everybody chanted really well. So this is one of the powerful mantra, that Triambakam Yajamahe. And I'm very sure that every one of us have heard of the meaning also before. But I will still say the meaning. But what I wanted to talk about was something that relates to this from the meaning. So Om Trayambakam Yajamahe. Yajamahe means I worship or I do the sacrifices. So when yajna or havan or any of that happens, so for all of that, Trayambakam Yajamahe. So Trayambakam means one who has 3 eyes. So that is Trayambakam. So to that Lord Shiva, I am worshipping. And who is this Lord Shiva? So he is Sugandhim. He is one who is giving fragrance. He spreads the fragrance around him. So even those who chant, then they get the fragrance of Bhagavan. And Pushti Vardhanam, one who Vardhana, one who increases, one who makes the prosperity happen for the devotees. And why am I praying? Anytime we pray, we have a purpose behind it. Nobody prays without purpose. So our purpose is very simple. We want 2 things. Mrutyuhu mokshiya. May we be liberated from death. And the second prayer is Ma Amritat, and not from the immortality. So may we get immortality and may we be freed from the bondage of this world. And the example is given is how a cucumber-like fruit, which is on a vine and gets plucked from the vine, so is now fully liberated from that vine, which is the tangle. Like if you know how the vines that they grow, it's just a mess it looks like from the beginning. Sometimes you can't even figure out where the fruit is. So like that, when that fruit is plucked and is freed, like that may we be freed. But in this, what is most interesting for me is this part where Mrutyuhu mokshiya. And in Rudram, there is a part where Bhagavan, in the Namakam, we do a prayer where Bhagavan is called Adhyavochat Adhivakta. The mantra goes like that. Adhyavochat Adhivakta Prathamo Daivyo Bhishaka. So Bhagavan is called as a doctor. Bhishak means doctor. And he is a doctor because Bhagavan takes away all our sin. He is not a physical doctor. He will not observe our vitals, or he will not treat us for our cold or those kind of things. But he is going to treat us for the sins that we may have committed. The pain, the sorrow that comes to us. And by thinking about Bhagavan, by praying to Bhagavan, all those will easily go away. So he's a doctor like this. Then another name he is given is Adhivakta. He is the foremost speaker. He speaks on behalf of his devotees. That is what is meant as Adhivakta. So why is he speaking on behalf of his devotees? So it is in a prayer said that Bhagavan, when my sins are being counted, when we all go to Yamlok, there is Chitragupt with all his big list of all the things that we have done good and all the things that we have done bad. And right next to him is Yamraj with his whiplash. For all the things that we have done wrong, we're going to get one whiplash. So they're ready. So then in the prayer, the devotee is saying to Bhagavan that you be my vakil, you be my lawyer, you be the Adhivakta. So you speak on my behalf and you tell them that how I am a great devotee of yours. And by being your devotee, I do not deserve to be punished for those sins. So what a nice way to present the prayer and to really request that may I be treated very softly when the punishment comes. And with this idea also that Adhi Vochat, when the time comes of death, at the time when the Yamalok and all his people will come, instead of them, you come first and you take me with you, because you take precedence now because I'm your devotee. So when we are really requesting in this prayer, we're telling Bhagwan that, Bhagwan, we would like your pleasantness, and by that pleasantness, may we not suffer. We know we have committed wrong, but now when you have to punish us with softness. Don't give us that harshness. You know how when a child is there and the child does some trouble or gets into a trouble, when the child comes to the mother, the child knows that the mother will be very soft in giving punishment. When you go to father will give 1 or 2 slaps. So then always goes to mother and says to the mother, can you please take care of it with father? And then father will be pacified. So like that is this, when we are being treated for our wrongdoings, may we also be treated not harshly. And also when we are treating, not to consider that we are not benefactor also for immortality. We are also wanting to become immortal. We want that eternal happiness. So we should also be considered for that. So that's a very nice and a very strong prayer that we are asking. And it's not just for us, it's for anybody that we think in our prayer, that reaches to them. In Tulsi Ramayan, when Tulsidas ji begins the entire Tulsi Ramayan, he starts off with a prayer. Bhavani Shankaro Vande Shraddha Vishwasa Rupino Yabhyam Vinana Pashyanti Siddhaha Swantastham Ishwaram. A devotee will never be able to see the reality, the truth within themselves if they do not have the blessings of Bhavani, which is Parvati, and Shankara, Bhagwan Shiva. If their blessings are not there, immortality will never be realized. One will never be able to see the self, the Atma that we are all talking about. And how? So it is said that Mother Parvati is the form of Shraddha, faith. And Lord Shiva is the form of Vishwas. And how they have explained it is very nice. So they say that when Mother Parvati was in the form of Sati, she did not listen to Bhagwan Shiva. And she went to her father's party that he was having. So she went to that party, but she was humiliated. So she gave up her body. But when she gave up her body and she took birth, from that point onwards till she became the wife of Bhagwan Shiva, she did lots and lots of tapas. And when she did that tapas, she had a complete faith that I will get Bhagwan Shivji as my husband alone. So with that faith, she did all of that. And in result, she did. So this is to show that how a faith should be carried in us. People may have told that, who is Lord Shiva and where are you? Still, no doubts that come to mind. When people say, you know who you are, you don't even practice Mahamrutyunjaya mantra and you wish to get immortality. But then if you have this faith, that Bhagwan will give me this immortality, then doesn't matter what the world thinks. Doesn't matter how many times you pray. If you pray for once with that intense longing for Bhagwan, Bhagwan will come straight. And it is said like that in Bhaja Govindam also, right? How does Adi Shankaracharya say? He says that Sakrudapi yena murari samarcha. Even for a little, if you have worshipped that Murari, there he's talking about Govinda, Bhagwan, but even if you worship for once, like that we have worshipped so many times to all the Bhagwans, but Bhagwan doesn't seem to come. But in that once, have we really felt that I have now become close to Bhagwan? If that feeling comes when we pray, then Bhagwan will remove all that limitations. So have that much Shraddha. And another form of Shraddha is Vishwas, firm faith that it will happen. And that is who is Lord Shiva. So he is that determination that what I do, how I pray, how I worship, all those will make me a great devotee of Bhagwan. With that, we must pray to Bhagwan. And finally, who is Bhagwan? So Bhagwan Shivji is also considered as a guru. He is the one who taught us, who taught this whole Guru Shishya Parampara. Shankaram Shankaracharyam. So that's how it starts. So from Shankara to Shankaracharya. And that's why even in our Chinmaya mission, if you have seen that Guru Shishya Parampara picture, there will be first Bhagwan Shivji, then Veda Vyasji, then Adi Shankaracharya ji, then Tapovan Maharaj. So like that is that tradition that follows. So he is a guru, and he is the one who teaches us how to live a life filled with joy, filled with devotion, filled with love. When we have such things in life, then only life is fulfilled, successful. If only thing that is there in life is anxiety, fear, tension, then life is not fun. So one who teaches us how to bring all of these in our life through different measures, through different means. For such a Bhagwan, for such a Guru, we should pray and we should keep that Guru in mind all the time. So with that, we will pray to Bhagwan that may the blessings, may the grace of the Guru, of our Guru Parampara be always on us, and may we grow from that spiritual strength.
Hari Om. Thank you, Dhirenji. That was beautiful. I hope this corona situation improves, and we would like to see you in person at Omkara. But thank you for joining us and blessing us today. Now we will, I will chant the Nirvan Shatkam. Kindly, all of you, close your eyes, sit up straight, and listen. Mano buddhyahankara chittani naham na cha shrotra jive na cha grana netre na cha vyoma bhumi na tejo na vayu Chidanandarupaha Shivoham Shivoham Chidanandarupaha Shivoham Shivoham Nacha prana samyo na vai panchavayuhu Nava Saptadatur Nava Panchakosha न वाक्पाणिपादं न चोपस्थपायु चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न मे द्वेषरागौ न मे लोभमोहौ मदो नैव मे नैव मात्सर्यभावः न धर्मो न चार्थो न कामो न मोक्षः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न पुण्यं न पापं न सौख्यं न दुःखं न मन्त्रो न तीर्थं न वेदा न यज्ञः अहं भोजनं नैव भोज्यं न भोक्ता चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न मृत्युर्न शङ्का न मे जातिभेदः पिता नैव मे नैव माता न जन्म न बन्धुर्न मित्रं गुरुर्नैव शिष्यः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् अहं निर्विकल्पो निराकाररूपः विभुर्व्याप्य सर्वत्र सर्वेन्द्रियाणां सदा मे समत्वं न मुक्तिर्न बन्धः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं 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 Hari Om everyone. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you Dhirenji. Thank you Arunji for hosting. Thank you Nirmita ji, and thank you each and everyone for joining us. Please do join us next Monday. We will be starting at 5 o'clock. Shri Jitendra ji will be joining us that day. So please join us. Also, we have a very special program on Friday. That's May 15th. We have Ganesha Puja, Atma Puja. We will be doing Abhishekam to our Omkara Ganapati. And then Swami Shivatmananda ji will be joining us that day. And he will give us an explanation of the significance of doing pujas and Abhishekam. So all of you, please join us. We will be sending you information about that. We will now do Shiva Aarti.
शिव जानत अविवेका प्रणवाक्षर के मध्य ये तीनों एका त्रिगुण स्वामी जी की आरती जो कोई जन गावे कहते शिवानंद स्वामी मन वांछित फल पावे ओम जय शिव ओंकारा प्रभु हरि शिव ओंकारा ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव हरे
ॐ न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकम् नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति ॐ एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात् ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्र प्रचोदयात् ॐ सद्गुरुदेवाय विद्महे परब्रह्मणे धीमहि तन्नो गुरुः प्रचोदयात् ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति 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 हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ
Hari Om. Thank you, everyone. If you can kindly, all of you, join, stay for a picture. Arunji, can we take a picture? So nice to see Uncle.
Everybody try to put on your video cameras, please, for a minute.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Yeah, you can take it. Yeah. So we have two screen full, so please don't stop. So this is the first screen. We have okay, good. Okay, one more. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Bye bye.
Hari Om.
Thank you,
Stay
Padmini
safe.
ji. Thank
Thank you,
Hari
everyone.
Om.
Hari Om.
Thank you. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om, everybody.
Hari Om. Thank you.
Everybody, thank you. So nice to see everyone.
Hari
So nice to see everyone. Thank you.
Om.